I've been fortunate enough to run a few rivers in my day. The ones that stick in my mind as being the most enjoyable are the ones where we've worked together as a team to descend the rivers successfully and safely. In this chapter, we're going to have a look at the range of strategies that are available to make sure that your running of rivers is as safe as possible but enjoyable.
We're going to break down the most common river running strategies to show you the basic ideas behind their working. These strategies vary from tightly controlled, slower methods of descent to ones that are quicker but arguably riskier. Armed with this knowledge, you will be able to use them appropriately depending on the needs and abilities of the groups you paddle with. Mother duck. Mother duck is a simple strategy that allows for a group of mixed abilities to navigate their way quickly down a rapid. The group is structured like a line of ducklings following their mother. It is more sensible though to order the group with the more experienced paddlers at the front and rear to act as shepherds. Although this strategy gives the illusion of safety, if someone does fall in, the entire group is still moving, and this can add to the confusion of any recovery. The benefit of this system is that it allows the group to stay together and descend the rapid very quickly. One at a time. If a group is faced with a harder rapid than they would like to negotiate as a free-flowing team, they can limit the potential difficulties by running the rapid individually. Sending one or more experienced paddlers down first to set up communication and safety cover allows for the other paddlers to come down in a more controlled manner. Although this offers a safer alternative to the mass descent, it can become very time consuming. Buddies. Buddying paddlers up is a way of finding a happy medium between the speed of a mother duck descent and the control of a one at a time descent. The best way to run this strategy is to get the most experienced paddlers to buddy up with the less experienced paddlers. This method can be varied from single sets of buddies running harder, shorter rapids in a tightly controlled manner, to multiple sets of buddies running longer, more consistent rapids at the same time. Eddy hopping. When a group of paddlers need to scout from the boat and therefore control the rate of descent, it is sometimes beneficial to eddy hop. Paddler 1 drops into the first suitable eddy to gain an extended view of the river and assess whether it is safe to proceed. They then signal back to Paddler 2, who begins to move to the eddy that Paddler 1 is in as Paddler 1 heads to the next suitable eddy downstream. Each paddler waits till the other paddlers have settled in their respective eddies. Paddler 1 then signals to Paddler 2, Paddler 2 then signals to Paddler 3, before everyone moves off again. When each paddler arrives at their new position, the process repeats and the signal is passed back before everyone moves off again. Leapfrogging. When a group is composed of members who are all happy to take it in turns at the front, a descent can be made both quickly and comparatively safely by leapfrogging. The boater at the front takes an eddy where they can see the next section of the rapid. From there they can signal if it's clear to proceed. The last boat can then paddle downriver past any other paddlers in the group to take up their position at the front. They can do this safe in the knowledge that their friends have visually scouted as far as the next eddy on their behalf. This can be extended between any number of boats in the group for any number of leaps until the team wish to regroup. All together. When a group is paddling with total confidence on a stretch of white water within their comfort zone, you'll probably find that everyone just hits the eddies and paddles on down. This will involve everyone being autonomous, making their own decisions on which eddies to go for, whilst being aware of other paddlers around them. The group can descend rapids very quickly in this way. However, they must all be aware that an increase in difficulty of white water may require them to adopt a slower, more formal strategy. Portaging. Sometimes when the going gets tough for one or more people in the group, it's good to walk. If the rapid presents greater risk than reward, or a paddler simply feels off their game, there is no shame in picking up your boat and taking a hike. For a one-man kayak, portaging can be relatively easy. But because canoes are larger, we need to know our options for carrying them both on short and long portages.
So when we're portaging our canoe, either to get round a more tricky piece of white water, or indeed just to get your boat to or from the river, the easy way to do it is to partner up with one of your friends and simply arrange with each other, one on one side of the boat, one on the other side of the boat, and then, you ready, Bruce? 1, 2, 3, lift, and away we go. If we have a longer portage, another way to carry your boat is above your heads, which at first glance might not seem easier, but on the long run you will get much further for less effort. Okay, Bruce, so we'll reach over, 2, 3, there we go, and ready to walk?
Yep,
let's go. When you have to move the boat by yourself, obviously it's a little more tricky. And what you're looking to is have a boat that has a central spar or thwart. In this case, it's actually called a yoke, and it's set up for carrying round your shoulder. And the idea is we want to get the boat to the balance point. Plainly, a canoe is quite heavy. So the easiest way to do it, protecting ourselves, is simply to roll the canoe over onto its back like that. Then holding it securely, you're going to lift it straight onto your shoulder. And then from there, you're going to walk your hands inside the canoe, rest it at the balance point on my shoulder, and pretty much the boat will just stay there. And then we're good to go because we have the boat at the balance point. And then when we get to the point at which we want to put our boat down, the easiest way to do it is with a partner. So Bruce, are you there to give us a hand?
Yep, right behind you.
You just lift up the weight of the boat, fantastic. And then we can just move down the side and then just take the boat down like so.
Okay.
Fantastic, thanks very much.
Lining. If carrying an open canoe down the bank next to the rapid represents us with more of a challenge than we think is worth the effort, we also have the option of lining a boat down a rapid. The paddler at the top of the rapid lowers the boat whilst holding the line attached to the stern. The boat then comes alongside the paddler in the middle, who takes control of the boat and the line, but always makes sure to stay in wading depth while feeding the boat downstream. The last member of the team uses the paddle's handle to hook the line and collect the boat. Running unknown rivers with a tight team using the strategies described in this chapter takes practice, but it's enormously satisfying. We not only run rivers more safely and effectively, but we have the opportunity to appreciate the camaraderie that comes when a team works well together in a challenging environment.